I'm re-recording this. Anyway, me and Chris ended up signing at each other because I told him that I wasn't in the mood today for him to be interrupting me. Whenever I was trying to record, the video is like 7 minutes long, so it's not that big of a deal. So I'm wearing the same shirt today, and I don't care what anybody particularly thinks about that. It's only got like 1 minute left now. So yeah, I went and made myself another cup of coffee. Not long. Anyway, I need to look up a couple signs. I think this is there's one for angry, and I think it uses both hands. Sometimes he needs to be reminded some basic signs like yes or no, but that's probably because he doesn't see yes as much as no. Normally, if he's in a place where we're talking in sign language, the answer is no anyway. Yeah. You're done. Sorry, we had a brief talk about facial expression and sign language. And the actual order that one should sign, I want to brush your hair. The answer is no, because right now I'm not taking it out of this freaking braid. And I'm not trusting you with a brush near my hair right now. Not with you glaring at me like that. If I have to record this again, I'm gonna get mad. So, you want to make me mad? So, yeah. I am tired and cranky, and Chris is tired and cranky. Except his cranky is more of a choice, and mine, I at least fell asleep at some point. Probably because they already had like a difficult night / morning the day before. It was actually a little bit creepy because normally we hear fireworks the day before 4th of July, sometimes even the week before.
It was giving me a headache.
So, he's kind of in trouble because he started this day throwing a fit. So we're trying something new. Where, instead of just sending him to his room, he's going to sit there. And that's basically it. See what you're missing. Be out here whenever somebody else watches TV or picks up the phone to play something on it real fast, and you're not allowed to watch because you don't have TV. Because the way that you behaved this morning. See, to an extent, he's right in that if he's unable to do stuff, I'm kind of stuck. But what he doesn't realize is that there's actually plenty of stuff that I can do at home, and it's not actually a punishment for me to be grounded. But he seems to see this as a way to sort of punish people. Whenever he gets in trouble, sometimes he likes to try and punish you by getting in more trouble. So, he's not actually punishing me. Especially after last night, I don't really feel like peopling right now. I really don't. I don't want to people right now. I swear I heard someone try to knock on our door earlier, which was weird, and probably one of the neighbors from last night. But we promised his dad that we wouldn't open up the door for anyone. Well, I promised him. He was in bed. And yesterday, some of our neighbors were... I already made a video about this. You tell how tired I am. New words, videoed. No, I already made a video about this. Videoed is probably a word, but probably not used in that context. So, what you realize with the English language is that there's a lot of words that exist that you don't think, like a bash, a base. What was this one? I don't know, you can go all the way through it. You read a dictionary from like A to Z. Neanderthal. Actually, in the dictionary is the earliest form of human life and or intelligence. You can literally call someone the earliest form of human intelligence, which is basically calling them. It's the ultimate burn. If they don't understand it, it's even more of one. I have a weird way of handling this. I actually used to throw that around in high school. And because I was bullied a lot. So I would turn around and I learned that silence didn't stop them. So yeah, I learned to get a mouth. Some bullies just want a reaction out of you. And some do it because they see other people not getting a reaction out of you. So I turn around and I would even take like different derivatives of Neanderthal. And this is like my go-to at some point. And I would be like... And then I also went down this thing that my grandfather taught me to say. Oh, I don't even know if I remember it. Do you doubt the... You have the audacity to doubt the veracity? I might be mixing up two words. Because there's another one at the end. Basically, it means... They're not words I'd normally use. Well, veracity maybe, but... Do you have the nerve to You have the nerve to question my honesty, my integrity. Yeah. Except they don't use integrity. My honesty, basically. And integrity, maybe. But I actually used to get made fun of because I didn't really... I read the dictionary. I straight up read the dictionary. I ran out of reading material in the library. And I straight up read the dictionary whenever there was nothing else to read. And so I would come up with all these words that the other kids didn't know, and I could actually pronounce them. And I didn't really do it on purpose. Sometimes I would just start talking because I spent more time around adults than I did with children. So I was more familiar with the way that educated adults talked. Whenever I mean educated, I mean that words were pulled out that you shouldn't know unless you've been to college. And this is after I'd already had a post-college vocabulary, before I was reading the dictionary. And they test you. Can you read this word? Can you say this word? Do you know how this word is used? You have to know all three of these things for it to be considered part of your vocabulary on the test. So yeah, I still remember that stupid test. It is not a cuss word to say stupid. It is very bad to call someone that. Chris? Is it up to you to judge whether somebody's smart or not? No. Don't give me I don't know. No. Never ever. You understand me? So, yeah. That's pretty much it. I don't know. I completely skipped some of the stuff I was even talking about to begin with. I kind of just feel like today is the day that most of the party goers are kind of recovering. And I'm just like, well, I'm recovering from living next to you. I mean, well, no, across the street, but yeah. Because they were shooting fireworks up on our roof, and poor Gene. And then he forgot his lunch this morning, too. But on the bright side, because he has to go in really early today, they're sending him home at about 4:30. So, 4:30, somewhere in there. I forget which one it is. I'm really tired. So, we won't even have to have dinner late. We can have it at 6. And he'll be home. The downside is that he started late yesterday, because that's when they scheduled him, and he didn't get home until, yeah, 8:30, 9 o'clock. To give some perspective, these guys didn't even start until like 9. No, he didn't get home at 9. He got home about 8:45. And yeah. Anyway, the neighbor stuff just sort of escalated really quickly once, we kept on telling them to stop shooting fireworks up on our roof. So yeah. We're like, okay, I can deal with this as long as they're not doing it up on the roof. This was me. I can deal with this. Gene is normally asleep by the time this stuff starts. So he's not normally awake whenever I start talking to myself that I can get through this. But holidays like 4th of July are actually very difficult. More so than I'd like people to know. And yeah. And I have just discovered I don't have the same finger stutter in my left hand that I do in my right hand. So I just completely finessed something that to this day I have trouble not finessing with my right hand. So No, you don't move it. I was telling you that you needed to bring your thumb out.